Hello. Today was a yes. I went to work today, and before I worked, I read a little from that book, from the Frugal Wizard's book. Uh, then I worked, then I came home, and then I read the rest of it, and that's kind of how I ended my night. I finished it a little bit ago, and since then I've just kind of been scrolling through Instagram. So yeah, I finished that book in 2 days. It was like 364 pages. I estimated it was 400. It was more like it was 364. That's the page it ended on. So I read that in 2 days. My next book, the book I hope to finish reading, to start and finish reading tomorrow, is called The Alchemist, and it's 186 pages, and the pages are not very long. So I should be able to start it and finish it by tomorrow. Tomorrow's end, I guess. I've been giving some thought to this, my daily schedule, and I've been thinking that maybe I should reserve reading for like Fridays, or not Fridays, but like my weekends activities. The days I have off of work should be my reading days. And I should treat the rest of the days in a very business-like fashion, where I edit and release a video, and then focus on writing and drawing. Or maybe I will focus on writing on alternating days with drawing, where I will practice and learn better ways to draw, like with anatomy or perspective or other things, on one day, and then the next day after that will be a writing day or something, or like it'll just be an alternate day schedule thing. I don't know. These are thoughts, these are ideas, nothing I'm going to commit to as of yet. Right now, I just want to get through a couple books on my stack, and I have some short ones there, so I'm just doing that. A read in a day shouldn't be incredibly hard, but yeah, that'll be that. I don't really struggle focusing on reading too often, but Game of Thrones was another story, at least for book one. Right now I'm on a bit of a book break from that, but it might not even last the week because it ended spectacularly, that first Game of Thrones book, and I kind of want to see what happens next. It's a curse. Alas, I have a few books that I plan on getting through before then, but it might not take that long, considering they're pretty short books. But we'll see how it goes. That was today. Tomorrow, as I stated, I will be reading that book in my off time, and I have work in the morning. A bit of an early shift, a bit of a long shift, not quite as early and long as today and yesterday's shift, but early and long regardless. I'm hoping some packages arrive. Speaking of packages, I had a couple packages arrive the other day. I've been getting ads on Instagram for Nightweave cloaks, and I didn't get a present for my dad for Father's Day or his birthday this year, and I decided, because there was talk about that, I decided to order something. So I ordered a cloak for my dad. Not that red thing you see there. That's actually the secondary thing, because the cloaks had a big restock problems and delays, so they included some extra shit, which was really nice. As far as my bonus thing went, I got a whole other cloak, not two of the ones that I ordered, but a whole other cloak. Apparently it had some sort of manufacturing defect, but it seems to work just fine. So that's the cloak, right? I got my dad a big one since he's a big guy, and it's like a waterproof one, so it's basically like a rain cloak, and you can wear it in virtually any weather. But you probably shouldn't wear it on hotter days because, well, it's a big fuzzy cloak. But for rain, snow, hail, sleet, windiness, it's good for all that shit. So, if I have one of these, in fact, I might get myself one or two of these. But if I had one of these that was my own, I would probably wear it pretty much every day. At least when it's not hot. Probably wear it inside. Just to kind of sit places wrapped in a nice cozy blanket. But that's how I feel about that. But that's not the only package I'm hoping to arrive soon. As it stands, I have a couple of friends whose birthdays tomorrow. And I ordered gifts for them. And they may actually make it right on time. However, I probably, even if they do arrive for me tomorrow, I will not be able to give it to them because we have alternating shifts. So I'd have to pick a later day because we work at the same place. All right. So that's my today. That's my tomorrow. Right. I have work, bit of an early, bit of a long shift. Then afterwards, maybe even a little bit of before, I will be trying to start and finish The Alchemist, which I think was originally in Spanish, but I don't know for certain. Apparently, it's a good book. I've heard that from one person, and that's the person who gifted it to me. So they might be a little biased, but it's looked short enough and looks like it has a small amount of words, so I should be able to get it done in a day. Might take up my whole day in my off time, but I don't care. So that's all those things. That's everything I wanted to talk about. I'm sure I had some other things in mind that I wanted to talk about, but I don't have them in mind right now, so I'm not going to talk about them because I don't know what they were. But anyway, that's it. And tomorrow, here's the dog. There's a little siren. We've already had our last walk today. I really need to vacuum or something because there's like clumps of fur everywhere. There's little pieces of trash on the ground. It's out of control up here, really. So I should really find a day to vacuum and maybe do a little dusting because, I got an air purifier to kind of help me with like allergies and dusting and, and dusts and dander and pet hair and stuff like that. But it's only there to keep my air a little bit fresher and a little bit more filtered. The stuff that already has dust and fur and gunk all over it, I still need to remove from the area. But undoubtedly, it's more of an experiment, really, the air filter thing. I got some money for my birthday, and it could have afforded me a cheapish air filter. And so I got myself an air filter because I thought it might be useful. And it's been running for like a day. I haven't noticed any profound difference, but that's the sort of difference that I will notice over time. Like if I start getting allergies less. Hasn't happened yet, but who knows? Maybe one day. But as you can see, he's ready for bedsies. That's everything. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share with me your thoughts in the comment section below. And share me with your friends, family, or anyone else that you think that you think might like my content. Please help me expand my channel. I'd very much appreciate it. Good night.